Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 442 podcast. I'm Azar Mathani, and as always, I am joined by the wonderful Tommy Sondy.
That's me.
And a refreshed Tony O.
Morning, boys. Refreshed? Yeah, I'm feeling refreshed. Long time.
Right, you are.
Long time no speakers there. What has it been? 5 days? 4 days?
5 days?
Yeah.
Blessed by your presence in person.
Yeah. It was fun. Congratulations to Nooner alumni, Catherine, on a beautiful wedding. Yeah. I'm excited to be back. And, yeah. I think this is gonna be a fun.
Tony's excited to be back. Yeah,
Yeah.
Of course he is. Of course he is. We're back, boys. You know,
Yeah.
season's about to start. It's crazy. It just seems so early, man. It's too early. Too early.
You were so happy.
I'm just saying, I'd be concerned if Tony wasn't at least a little jazzed up for the season after the summer Arsenal have had. But the talk of the town this summer has been Chelsea. Tommy, what the fuck are they doing?
Hey, personally, I tend to switch off during the summer from football. I don't watch these preseason games. I tend to not follow all this stuff. But it's hard not to. It's hard not to when you get so many people telling you, "Hey, what's Chelsea doing? Eddie Beach? Who's this guy?" You know, it's all this crap going on. And I know we got smacked by Arsenal at some point in the preseason.
Yep, that happened.
No defense. Chelsea season. There's not much optimism. I remember this time last year, I was full of optimism. Lukaku is gonna destroy the league. We're gonna win the title. We just won Champions League.
He destroyed something, didn't he?
Destroyed something, all right.
Yeah,
this
that
year
happens.
it's like, man, Tuchel might be the first manager sacked. And I wouldn't bet against it. It's I don't know, man. I'm just not ready for this season, guys, and it's gonna be rough.
Hey,
yeah.
You did sign a couple of actual players between our last recording and now. Raheem Sterling is in. Kalidou Koulibaly.
Oh, good. I mean, great. I would say great signings, but it's like, we lost Rudiger, we lost Christensen. We're gonna lose Aspilicueta. Who knows who else? We lost Lukaku, of course, right? I'm hearing Werner might be on his way out the door. It's like, maybe we should sign some players. We kind of need some help here. 2 is not enough.
I'm enjoying Ted Boley. I really am, I have to say. Director of football and / football owner, Ted Boley. He doesn't scout, does he? He just looks at other people's transfer lists and is just deciding, okay, we're going to sign this guy, we're going to bid for that guy. Oh, how much for this guy? Yeah.
This man is 100% just reading rumors off Reddit and then making his decisions based on that. Did you just see that they've agreed to terms with Cucurella?
Yeah,
Why are they signing a left back?
You know how many left backs we have in the squad right now?
Is Emerson not still in your squad?
Emerson's there.
Is.
Emerson's there. We have him. It's just like, unless he's playing in a different position,
Left wing.
right? Maybe. Hey, possibly, right? Then it maybe makes a bit more sense. But right now, it's like, it's hard to see the sense in signing. I honestly, the whole time when I saw it, Tony, I was like, this is just a ploy for, City
to bid.
To pay. Is it like 100%? And I'm like, wait, personal terms agreed? Like, okay, great. I have another signing in. Okay, I'm happy with that. But it's like, why not make a signing in the positions that you actually need them? And I don't know if this is it. But at the same time, we got so much dead weight at the club that no one's buying. We can't offload that those guys are going to be stuck at the club. And yeah, well,
you are linked with Wesley Fofana for 80 million.
Yeah, for the 80 million. Yeah.
When did
No! Don't buy 80 million center backs from Leicester, please, Tommy. For your sake, I hope they don't spend 80 million on a center back from Leicester because
I will say though,
it doesn't go well.
Fofana at least does look like a good player with potential, so there is that. I wouldn't be too upset getting him.
The moment you're signing a player,
they'll charge you 90 million for him now.
The moment you sign a player for 80 million, he doesn't stand a chance, man.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Kepa's your perfect example of that, right?
Well, I mean, he was also not good.
He was also
But,
not good at any point.
Yeah.
Oh, Chelsea. Well, like I said, guys, there's not much optimism coming from me this season, and you'll see my predictions where that hat stands too. But no spoilers. I will say that. Yeah.
We're just destined to have at least one of the three of us just upset at all times, aren't we?
Yeah,
It's the way. It's just the way, man.
I saw a headline earlier today. This is more for Uzi. It was on The Athletic. Manchester United have agreed terms with 42-year-old Tom Huddlestone to come in as a player coach.
For like the under 23s or something, right? He's also 35.
Oh, okay. But what is Tom Huddlestone doing as a player? Anything?
Hey man, he's replacing Paul McShane for any.
So
late
was Paul
2000s,
McShane playing for
fans.
the U21s? Or
He was listed as a player coach, but yeah, he was a player coach for the under 21s or 23s or whatever it was. So Huddlestone's just replacing him.
is he gonna play?
I don't think so.
I hope he does. Oldest player in the
Wait, I'm
U21s.
trying to. Huddleston is a ex-City guy. Am I wrong about
Ex-Spurs.
this? Ex-Spurs guy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Huddleston. Oh, now I'm getting a picture of him. Okay.
Who did you confuse him with?
Yeah,
I have no
No idea. Because Huddleston hasn't retired officially. So, like,
I mean, this is basically him announcing his retirement.
if you say so. I mean, he's.
I would assume so, considering Paul McShane had the same title and was very retired.
Weren't you just saying you need a holding mid? You know.
We do need a holding mid.
So-
Hey, we've got one in the building, baby.
Yeah. Register him. Why
It's
not?
finally his time.
I swear Chelsea registered Czech last season, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah.
They 100%.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
But he's gone now. He was I think he stepped down from his duties as I think he was scouting actually. If I'm being
He was director of
if I'm
football,
recalling
or not director.
no,
of
Marina
football,
was right.
I can't remember.
Yeah, we lost everyone, eh?
Technical
we lost Marina,
director.
we lost Czech.
Yeah, Bowley just
Yeah.
he's just
You,
sacking people.
Tommy, would you say that once Bowley came in, he checked out?
He checked out. Yeah. Hey, there's first
There's
pun
it.
coming
There's
back
it.
to the season.
Off the
Let's
mark.
go.
Off the mark. Let's
Let's
go.
Yeah, brilliant.
Tony, any comments?
Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic.
Hey, but what? Okay, why don't we
Czech was
shift
the
this
technical
chat?
and performance advisor at Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like is that like a made up title? For us
Yeah,
just to
pretty
give
much.
someone something? Okay, so I figured. Should we shift
Tommy.
this talk? Hey,
No,
is there?
before
All right, one
that,
more.
Tommy.
One more.
Tommy.
Okay. Yes.
Before we shift to another team, what would you say are reasonable targets for the transfer window for Chelsea right now? Considering we have a month left
Yeah,
in
there's
this
still
window.
time. There's still
What
time.
is a sort of what players coming in would make you go, okay, we had a reasonably good transfer window?
No particular.
Oh, what would have been good is the Kunde, the one guy we were at for a year.
No.
Okay,
No,
so-
I said realistic.
Yeah,
Realistic.
it was
He's already
real-
at Barcelona.
it
Barcelona
was-
signed everyone
it
that
was
you thought you
realistic
were going
before
to.
Barca started sniffing around.
Also, on a slight tangent, fuck Barca for ruining our dream of Lewandowski to Chelsea.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's never
yeah.
gonna happen. It was never gonna happen, guys. Come on, this guy was dreaming of Barca. He would never come to Chelsea. No chance. He would have stayed at Bayern, man, if that was
Ronaldo's
the case.
going there, isn't he? Yeah.
That may still happen. Oh yeah. I mean, didn't he leave? I heard he left the pitch early or the stadium early on
did.
Sunday's game. Did he? Is that true?
Mm,
That is true.
yeah.
Why? Is
si-
there a reason for that? Do you have to get back somewhere, or
It's
I'm
just a
kinda
miserable
confused.
bastard. That's pretty much it. Like, I don't know.
I love to disagree with Tony, but I think he's right on that one.
Yeah. Was it Tommy signing of the season? Wasn't that or what was it?
He was
I
in,
don't know.
Hey, in fairness to Tommy, the summer doesn't count towards that award, so
This is just a continuation.
that'll count towards this season.
I see. But yeah, to answer your questions there, we lost Christensen and Rudiger, and we've replaced one of them with Koulibaly. We 100% need a center back. Who that is, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that is Fofana. Oh yeah, no, I was gonna get there, but like for one, we need a center back. That's just 100%. And then second, yes, you're loaning out Lukaku. I'm hearing we're loaning out Werner, potentially. That's not 100% confirmed.
At least you're not losing out on too many goals with those moves.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, you need a forward. You need someone who's going to score, and that's not Havertz. He's a great player. It's not Armando. He's not going to come in flying colors here. Whether he still sticks around, we don't even know that's going to happen, right? Yeah, you need to sign someone. Sterling's not going to be bagging in all these goals on his own. Yeah, so I would say those two are the key. If we can get those two, then you know what? It ends up being not a bad summer after all. But yeah, we should switch to someone else's team. Yeah?
Tony, let's talk about Arsenal. They've had a great summer. I think since we last spoke, I think Jesus was confirmed at that time, but they brought in Zinchenko now as well.
Yeah,
they've been buzzing in pre-season. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel so far so good. I still think we're forward light. I like the front three that we have. My fear is if one of them gets injured, we don't have anyone to bring on that has that same devastation. So
Pepe.
The disrespect to Nicola Pepe.
Yeah, unreal.
Okay.
He has devastated many people in his time.
Yeah.
Most of them fans.
Most of them Arsenal fans, yeah. But yeah, Pepe is talented, but I'm talking about offensive intensity. Pepe needs to go at this point. It doesn't look like he's in a hurry to go anywhere. Why would he? Yeah, I'm really positive about the season, but, let's see what happens. I have high expectations this summer, or this season. So, with high expectations, as Tommy showed us last season.
Yes, sir.
The potential for a really, really big fall. So, I don't know. But I think we've done brilliantly with signing Gabriel Jesus. We haven't seen Fabio Vieira yet. And I think that's another layer for us to uncover. I think he's a superb talent. So, Arsenal are in a good place. The recruitment's been good of late. And we look really well coached. So hopefully we can transfer that form starting on Friday. Be nice to start with a win this time.
Oh, you guys play on Friday?
Yeah, wow. Just like last year. I mean, what are the odds of that?
Wow.
But, hey, it's all random, right? Arsenal, Friday night, away from home.
I saw
Another
you
London
guys
team
made,
again as well.
Yep. No doubt it will be Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville again. Yeah.
I saw you guys made Odegaard club captain.
Yeah, easy decision.
Yeah.
Yep, easy decision. He's the best candidate, best player at the club, and a natural leader. I think. I mean, the real captain's Granit Xhaka, but
he's still there.
He's still Xhaka has been. He's been fantastic.
He never leaves.
He's been fantastic. Yeah, he absolutely battered your midfield. So who was it? Was it Koulibaly? He juggled the ball over for Bukayo Saka's goal. Yeah, Jacques is still there, man.
Wow.
Yeah, he's having the time of his life, and yeah, there's talk that Arsenal are going to sign another midfielder. I just don't see it with Xhaka there, but who knows? Apparently, they've agreed terms with Tielemans. But yeah,
that's been going on that's the kind of rumor been going on for a while.
Yeah,
Tielemans, nothing's happened.
No, we'll see. I was talking to Manny on the Footy Narrative podcast. You'd be surprised to know he's not Granit Xhaka's biggest fan. He hopes he never plays again. So yeah, he's hoping that Tielemans comes in, takes his spot, but I don't know. I think
They feel like very different types of players, though.
That's the point, I think. I think the point is because we're playing a 4-3-3 now, right? So Jack is more of a double pivot 6, and Tielemans is a more advanced midfielder. So yeah, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you're bringing in Yuri, then you might end up with Tielemans light in midfield.
That's just. I think that might be your worst ever punt.
Really?
Yeah.
I've done way worse.
I don't know. Yeah.
That's recency bias talking.
Yeah, fair enough. It's been a while, but yeah. So far, so good with Arsenal. Uzair, you want to talk Man United? Seeing as how are you enjoying the ETH era?
I don't often want to talk Man United since the turn of the year.
Yeah, but it's exciting times, no? New coach, yeah, new players, new style of play.
It's relatively exciting times.
Yeah.
You know, still a lot of trepidation, still a lot of trust issues on my end with this team. Still a lot of Harry Maguire on my screen, and which brings back bad memories.
Fred's been brilliant.
But no, I think Fred is...
Yeah.
The one good thing Rangnick did was apparently, like, unlock Fred. Like, he found the key. And Fred has actually been fantastic all preseason.
Yeah.
And I will say, including his red card. Because sometimes when you're playing a Diego Simeone team and you're going to lose the game and it's the last minute of injury time in a friendly, why not take the red? The summer recruitment has been mixed, I'd say. Not like I like the players that we've got. Malacia is an interesting prospect at left back. I really like Lisandro Martinez as a signing. He's got that aggression, that dog in him kind of thing.
How do you feel about his height?
I hope it
Does
works
that worry
out.
you at all?
Not too much.
Okay.
No, I think he can make it work. Like, it is obviously going to be an extra challenge. I think the bigger issue with that will come on set pieces than anything in general play.
Yeah.
But United have, I think, enough tall players to make up for that on set pieces, hopefully. Because David De Gea still does not come out for crosses and never will.
I don't think you have enough top players if Lisandro Martinez is playing, by the way. But, I mean, Pogba's
if
not
he
there
does
anymore.
if he does well in open play,
Yeah.
then we'll make it work on set pieces because we had so many issues from open play from our centre backs, and his ability to, like, he can pass the ball quite well. He's actually a left-footed centre back, which we haven't had for a while. And yeah, Christian Eriksen, in the limited time he's been with the squad, has looked really good. So that's actually very exciting.
Yeah, I was going to ask about Eriksen. He fits in there
excellent.
nicely.
He's been excellent so far.
Good signing.
You can see the focus on the players with the connections to the Dutch league and with the Ajax school of thought, pretty much. And there is an actual structure, which is nice to see. But yeah, the squad is still very, very thin in important areas of the pitch. With Ronaldo throwing his hissy fit over the summer, we're short on strikers. With the general state of our midfield, we're short on, like, central midfielders. We still don't have a holding midfielder because they've been, funnily enough, holding out hope for Frankie de Jong, which I don't think is going to happen at this point because Barcelona are just pulling levers out of their asses and just selling off bits of their future for money now.
And also, he doesn't
want to come.
That pursuit has been so weird to me because even if he does come in now, like, why would you go so hard for a player who doesn't want to come? Because he quite clearly doesn't want to come.
No, his preference is clearly to stay at Barcelona, and honestly, like, putting the taking off my Man United colored glasses for a second, like, he should get his money from them. They signed a contract with him, owing him a bunch of money. They asked him to defer those wages because of the pandemic, so they could bring in other players. And now they've been trying to like hawk him around and bin him off and deny him his money. No, get your money, Frankie. Whether it's with United or Barca, get your money. But I don't know. After last season, I'm not letting myself get too confident because I just don't want to hate football every time I watch it again.
Okay. I can't tell if that was positive or not. But I like Martinez, by the way. He's a really good player. Just worry about that aspect of his game. But yeah, I thought you guys would have done more business by now. I thought when the links to Vitinha came up earlier in the window, I was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Go ahead and get him. You decided not to in hopes that Frankie de Jong will end up coming, which looks a bit unwise right now.
You're clearly not familiar with the way Man United do business, my friend. We will sit around and wait for you, even if it's years.
Yeah.
Wesley Sneijder is on his way.
Yeah, actually,
finally.
I recently saw him play in like some sort of beer league, and you can tell he's been participating in the beers.
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
I saw that picture.
Hey, be nice to Wesley. The man's enjoying his life.
Oh yeah, he had a good career. Can't complain, but I'm sure United will come up with some last minute signings.
You are?
We love we love a panic buy.
Oh, for
we
sure.
love
There's
a
a
panic
panic
buy.
buy in
Tony, we're always picking up players while we're standing in line with the shopping cart, just chucking him in. We're like, look, we didn't pick up enough. We don't know what to get. It's like when you're there and you see like some chewing gum and stuff by the till. You're like, you know what? I could go for that. I do deserve a Kit Kat Chunky.
Okay.
I mean, think about it, right? Like, you guys don't think Ronaldo's gonna stick around, right?
I definitely. He's either going to Chelsea or he's staying at United.
Oh, you think he's gonna stay? Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna stay.
I don't think anyone
okay.
wants Ronaldo. No one wants that problem.
No one does.
Yeah. Like he's he's begging everyone, and not a single bit. Not even Ted Bowley, although he came close. So
he wants that Champions League. He just wants one more round to get in there.
I don't even think it's about it seems to be about the money. I don't know. Because I think he took a wage hit when United didn't qualify for the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken, and that seemed to upset him.
25% wage cut, I think.
Yeah. It's
something like that.
It's
a clause with all the players.
He's doing his best to destroy his legacy at United, and I'm here for it.
Tell you what, he's doing an efficient job of it, too.
Yeah, that signing. Whatever. But, yeah.
Are there any other signings around that have happened recently that we want to chat about? Anything interesting? I know that Everton double dipped at Burnley, picked up Dwight McNeil for 20 million, which
what a signing!
Sure. and also James Tarkowski. The Tarkowski signing I like. The McNeil signing, sure.
Surefire strategy to avoid relegation is to sign relegated players. Makes perfect sense. Yeah. Okay.
What else do we have recently? Gianluca Scamacca to West Ham, which I personally really like the player. So that could be fun potentially. They actually have like a striking alternative to Antonio now.
Yeah, he's a player I really like. I'm not sure how it's going to work at West Ham, considering he's more of a technical target man, and they play on the counter-attack quite a bit. Antonio's often in spaces on his own, but who knows? It'll be interesting. Maybe they can play together. Maybe Antonio goes back to the wing on some nights, right? So, yeah, really good player. Probably gonna...
I mean, you could maybe see them doing a 4-3-3 with Scamacca in the middle, Antonio on one side, and Bowen on the other.
Yeah, for sure. Or a 4-4-2. Why not throwback? Make Scamacca. He might make Scamacca his Fellaini, right? So, yeah.
Just bring back Marwan Fellaini. Bring back that man and his lovely, lovely hair.
Is he still playing out in China?
Think so?
Who knows?
Speaking of former United players, Jesse Lingard's rocked up at Nottingham Forest along with another like 10 or 11 signings. They've gone out and gotten a full squad, which is
Worrying.
interesting.
Worrying, I would say. History does not bode well for teams that do that.
Do you guys think that's a good move for Lingard, or does it feel like
It's a risk-free move because it's a 1-year contract. So he's cashing in there, and then he can, if he does well, then he can parlay that into a bigger contract somewhere else.
and if he doesn't?
I think the market for him, and then he, welcome to MLS, Jesse Lingard.
So it's not risk free then, because West Ham offered him a contract.
No. Money-wise, it is risk-free because if he comes to the MLS, he'll get a designated player contract. And he'll make money.
Yeah.
In terms of like career ambitions, risky.
Yeah.
Like the safe and probably correct play on both counts was to go to West Ham last year, or reduce his wage demands and go to West Ham this year.
Yeah. Plus, if he gets injured, that becomes risky on all fronts, right? So,
Yeah.
well, we'll see. Who knows? Maybe he can propel West Ham to a higher league finish than you'd expect. But yeah, odd. He looked
Propel West Ham.
Oh.
He's not propelling West Ham anywhere.
Forest. Yeah. Seems an odd decision. I don't know. I just can't see, especially with the World Cup coming up.
The big thing is they're paying him $200K a week.
Yeah.
Like that's the kind of contract I'd expect like United to sign. Like, is that dumb?
Yeah, that's a relegation contract right there. But yeah, we'll see what happens. You never know.
Leeds have picked up a few players this summer as well, but they did lose Rafinha, and they lost Calvin Phillips.
Yeah.
So big holes to fill in their squad. They basically just raided the Red Bull contacts. Picked up, who did they pick up? Brandon Aronson, I think.
Yeah, Tyler Adams, America's own Tyler Adams as well.
Mark Roca from
Bayern Munich. Yeah, that's a good signing. Who did they sign to replace Rafinha? Did no one?
Let me see what Leeds have done.
Should probably have checked this before.
Luis Sinisterra.
Oh,
is, I
yeah.
believe,
That's
the
right.
signing
That's
to
right.
replace him.
Yes.
Other side, but good player though. Still, he was at what? Was it
As long as
Feyenoord?
you-
He was at Feyenoord, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like as long as you get the stats from somewhere on the wings, they'll take it.
Well, we'll see.
Is it time to shift towards maybe our predictions? What do you guys think?
Oh, we're so sorry to these teams in advance for jinxing them.
Yeah.
Isn't this the best time?
I'd like to point out that last season, in a league that had been dominated by City and Liverpool for 3 or 4 years at that point, somehow all of us got the title winner wrong. So,
Who did I predict to win? Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know what
On
you
the
were
basis
thinking.
of
Tony.
what?
Me, it makes sense. For me, it makes sense. Tony,
Yeah.
for you, I don't know.
Yeah. Wow.
With that being said, who do we think is taking the title this year?
City.
Tony O. Since fair enough. You didn't even let me throw to you properly.
Yeah.
Just- sure.
It's going to City.
Tommy.
City, easy.
Well, and guess I will make sure that City won't win the title by also saying City. I mean,
Yes, good.
I don't even
it's
think
hard
there's
to
going to
argue with the signing of Haaland.
I don't think there's going to be a title challenge this season. Yeah. I think there'll be
Hey,
quite a gap.
even with Haaland's missing the Community Shield.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Which one? I mean, the second one was spectacular, but Even the first one, trying a Zlatan ninja kick when a diving header would have, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. But I don't think Haaland's going to be...
glorified friendly, but, he was playing it like a glorified friendly.
I don't think Haaland's going to be a... what's the term that we used? I don't think he's going to be a...
He's not going to fly off the marks.
Success. No, I think he is. I think he's going to score lots of goals. I just don't think he's going to score the goals when City need them. In a way, like I won't be surprised if he's on the bench for Julian Alvarez at some point because Pep's not happy with the way he's playing with the team. I think Haaland will probably end up finishing top scorer, but I think he'll score lots of goals against like the bottom feeding teams. Maybe I'm just underrating the guy. I don't know, but.
My only concern with Haaland is the injury record.
Well, yeah, there's that, but that's only last season, though, right? It's not like it's.
Yeah, he's had spells on and off the season before as well.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's very little. I think Lewandowski is the only one that the only out and out center forward that Pep's really had any success with. So we'll see. He normally turns them into wingers. But, hey, not a bad model to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get into something a little more interesting. Who do we think is going to finish in the top 4? Tony, you're up.
Okay, so Liverpool second, Arsenal third, and
there it is.
Tottenham fourth.
Arsenal third. The man is feeling confident.
Yeah, I'm expecting a good season for Arsenal would be having the type of season Chelsea were supposed to have last season. Not in terms of winning the title, but trying to be in that title challenge and then fading away. So, yeah, that's my prediction. I think Spurs will be Spurs, and I just can't see what's going on at United and Chelsea. So, yeah. It's probably going to be a crazy prediction at the end of the season, but, that's my top 4.
I don't think it's that crazy.
When in doubt, just remember that I predicted Man United to win the title last year.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
It's gonna take a lot to top how wrong that was.
Wait, didn't we do that preseason thing after one game? Or am I wrong about that?
We did it after one game, which is my only caveat.
5 or 6-0? It was Leeds, but
5-1,
5-1.
I think. 5-1, 6-1, something like that. But Tommy, who do you have for top 4?
I have the exact same top 4 as Tony. Arsenal, Liverpool second, Arsenal third, Spurs fourth. I don't think it's going to be that much of a shock.
You guys are really making it hard to get some content out.
Well, no, it's just I'm looking at every team. I'm just saying, I do think Arsenal have it this year. And looking at their squad, things are starting to fall into place. Good signings.
No top 4 Chelsea for you, Tommy?
5th place. We're going to just miss out. Conte will get us. He'll get his revenge. Yep.
That's
it.
So
that's all I got.
Really?
That's all I got, guys. I told you. Yeah, I told you. Just no.
When you consider how happy he was last year, it's
Tommy.
crazy. He sounds so sad.
Oh, what a Euro football will do to a man.
Yeah. Wow.
That's exactly true. Yep. That's what happens, man. I can't have any hope.
My top 4. Liverpool in second. They're comfortably the second best team. And the only team that could even potentially consider giving City any kind of run for their money. I do have Spurs finishing third. And, yeah, Man United in fourth.
Yeah, you knew that was coming.
You have no shame. Oh my days.
I have none.
Wow.
I have none. I want to see both of you suffer after what I went through last season.
Martial's gonna
So
fire
neither
United
your
into the
teams
top four.
in top
Okay. Yeah.
I will.
Yeah.
I have no
You don't
football
believe that.
reasoning
You
for this.
don't believe that. You don't.
I don't. Yeah, here it is. I'm putting it out there.
Okay.
Hey, at least he didn't predict them to win. So
I
I mean,
know, right?
this is a more sensible prediction.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
we're
debatable.
slowly reining it in.
Okay.
I'll tell you what's going to happen with Arsenal. They're going to find out that somehow the defense will fall apart again. Granit Xhaka will do something stupid every
tell
3
you
weeks
what.
and get himself suspended.
You just reminded me.
Chelsea,
Okay.
I don't know. Todd Bowley will run them into the ground, and I will laugh. I will laugh, and I'll be happy for once. That's all I want. As happy as I can be with the state of what's happening at the top of the league. But yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Speaking of being fine, relegation.
Yeah, I'll go first on this one.
Tony. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
fine. All right, take over, Tommy.
Yeah.
All you, my
I
friend.
thought you were going to run to me anyways, but Bournemouth bottom. That was an easy choice for me. Fulham 19th, and then I was debating on this one between Forest because of all their signings they made. I'm like, that's like, you go the Fulham route, you get bit. But I'm actually going to say Leeds as my third relegation. I'm not sure they can recover from losing their two best players, and I'm not sure how the new players who are decent are going to fill in there. But I'm going to put them as my third team.
That's interesting. Like, there are plenty of teams that could go down. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like 5 or 6 involved in a relegation fight at one point.
I mean, yeah, just like last season, right? So yeah, I had Bournemouth to go down for sure. I looked at their squad and I just don't know how they got here, but then I had Forest as well to go down. I don't think it bodes well when you sign that many players. The team I had in 18th, actually, considering changing it, because Tommy you made a valid point, actually, about Leeds United. You think of them last season. The rest of their squad, apart from Rafinha and Bamford, were pretty championship level, and Phillips. But I'm going to stick with Everton. Yeah, I think Everton.
I mean, yeah.
They're a club who don't look like they know what they're doing, and they're drifting. They're really drifting, and
20 million on Dwight McNeil.
Yeah,
that's a cry for help.
You lose Richarlison, and you replace him with Dwight McNeil. Because as far as I know, they haven't signed any other forward.
They haven't. No.
So Lampard's plan is what? To cross the ball to injury-prone Calvert-Lewin? What happens if he tweaks his ankle again? So yeah, Lampard's not the guy you want for a team in this position, I think. So yeah,
I would argue Lampard is not a guy you want for a team in just about any position in the Premier League.
Hey, didn't he get Chelsea Champions League football?
And I still think he's a terrible manager.
I agree. I'm just
saying.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah. Okay. What are your relegation predictions?
We'll get Bournemouth out of the way right now because that's just... I'm sorry, they're a lock for 20th at this point. After that, plenty of options to choose from. I have gone for Forest to get relegated as well. Again, it's just too many signings. Like, you disrupt the squad completely. It's a complete overhaul. Yeah, I'm just not sure they'll be able to gel in time. And a lot of the teams, the newly promoted teams that end up surviving relegation, they start off really quick, and then they have that mid-season lull kind of thing. When you have that many players trying to gel, I don't know if you're going to start off quick. And once you go behind the 8 ball in a relegation battle, like Watford, like Norwich did last season, hard to come back. And that third spot is interesting. I was tempted to say Fulham because it's Fulham. It's what they do. Leeds and Everton are...
They haven't done their usual strategy of signing 20 players, by the way, this time around. They seem to be...
Which is why I haven't put them in that last spot. Leeds and Everton are interesting options as well. But I am saying Brentford. Because if you think back to around January, before Christian Eriksen came in, they were getting sucked right down into that relegation battle. And I think if Eriksen hadn't come in and basically changed that team, there is this huge chance they would have gone down. And I don't think they've replaced what Eriksen does.
They're about to sign Damsgaard, though. So
well, I did not know that.
Just FYI. Yeah.
I think wasn't Ivan Toney also injured for a good part of their bad spell as well, right? And then he also came back.
Yeah.
Oh, he played most of the season, I'm pretty sure. But I've locked it in, and I've written it down in pen, so I'm not changing it. I'm calling Brentford.
Special mention for Southampton, but
always consider Southampton a candidate for relegation. I predicted them to go down last year, but I've just given up on predicting them to do anything at all at any point.
Fair.
They'll consistently stay like 16th or something, just be there. On to top scorers now. Gents, who wants to go first on this?
Haaland.
I'll jump in. All right. Oh, Haaland.
Yeah, Haaland.
Harry Kane.
What? No.
Why not?
He's never the top scorer for his team. Talk less of in the league.
Well, the reason I say Kane is because he doesn't have that, missed transfer to City. So he's got full focus. He's got Conte, full season. I think Kane goes. Maybe it's Son, but I'm gonna go with Kane on this one.
I think Kane top assists, but yeah, Haaland.
I've gone with Salah again. Worked for me last year. I see no reason to change it.
No, it's a fair choice. I think he'll have a good season as well.
Yeah. Best signing, Tony.
Yeah, Gabigol. I'm going to go with Gabriel Jesus. I think.
God, I hope you're jinxing your own team here.
I am all in on Arsenal this season. So, yeah.
Oh, the fall is going to be so sweet. Is there halfway through the season?
I can only dream. Like I've never wanted Arsenal to fail more in my life.
That's probably not true.
Ah.
That's probably not true.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not. There was a time when they were competing for titles with United, so probably not.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think I don't think we've seen the best Gabriel Jesus in the Premier League. I think he's been very different at his time at City, as you would. He came in when he was 19, and I think he is I've always felt he's one of the best strikers in the world, and I think we'll see it. Free from he's a star of this team, and he knows it, and he plays like it. So. Yeah, I'm enjoying the interaction he's having with his teammates, and if he stays injury free, I think he's gonna have a superb season.
Yeah, I was going between two, and my one was Jesus as well. I still think, because Arsenal finishing third, I think he's gonna be the key guy. But I also think special shout out to Lisandro Martinez. I think he's going to be a stellar center back for United.
Tommy, are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
appeasing both of us at once. You think we're going to take it easy on you if Chelsea fuck up this season?
I don't expect you to at all.
No.
I don't expect you to at all.
No.
I'm just trying to be more realistic.
What you guys did to me last year.
I'm just being realistic, that's all. But yeah, those two.
Mine is Yves Bissouma. I think he is the perfect signing for that Spurs midfield, and his signing is a large reason why I think they're going to finish third. He's just good, and they got him cheap. It's not much beyond that, honestly. I do think Jesus will do well. The likes of Holland will do well. But yeah, for me, it's Bissouma. Won't show up on the stat sheet, but I think in terms of effect on the team and raising a team's floor and level, he's the one for me.
That feels like a cheat, because you can't really be wrong with Bissouma. Because he's just going to play in midfield and tackle people. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a fantastic player, but how are we going to know if...
Why do you hate tackling people? Spoken like such a forward.
Like,
Spoken
when
like
Lukaku flopped, we
of
knew. We knew he flopped, because you could look at his stats.
Hey, if he plays like Scott McTominay, we'll fucking know.
Will we? It's Tottenham. They all play like Scott McTominay. But yeah, anyway. All right, fair enough. No, I do think...
You say this like they didn't finish above you last season.
Yeah, I mean, we had Oneni. Look, yeah, let's move on. Don't get me on a tangent, please.
Worst signing, Tony. Go.
I mean, I've been really big on what's his face, Darwin Nunez, I've been all in on the Darwin Nunez banter, but I don't think he's an 80 million pound player. I think that's what the transfer fee potentially could reach, but I think he'll score goals for Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think he attacks those spaces, so I really like this player, but I'm really concerned that he's chosen the wrong club, and I'm going Raheem Sterling, actually.
Oh, I did not expect that one.
I just...
Ouch.
I just don't think... I think a lot of expectations are going to be placed on him to score and lead this Chelsea attack, and the attack's a mess. And Sterling is a kind of player who plays off a main focal point, something Chelsea don't have. So, yeah, I'm concerned that it's not gonna play out well for him.
Hey Tommy, I'm gonna jump in over here and say that my worst signing is Kalidou Koulibaly.
Are you serious?
No, that's actually who I have written down.
Wow, okay.
I'm like, I don't...
Have you seen him play?
I just don't think... I've seen him play. And for some reason, in my head, when it happened, I was like, oh, this is a good player, should be a good signing. And instantly I went, it's not going to work. I don't know why. I just have a gut instinct saying it's not going to be a good signing.
He does have a weakness in wide spaces. So it's kind of strange, because in a back three, you'd expect him to be the central player. But...
Tell you what, I will use that explanation if someone asks me about this.
Yeah. Cause...
say that again, Tony. Weakness in wide spaces, you said?
Yeah. I don't know. Great player, though, so...
Listen, I get Tony with the Sterling thing. I get it. I don't get the Koulibaly thing. I think Koulibaly is one of the best center backs in the world, and it's gonna be tough to flop, I think.
And it's gonna find a way.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe I'm just uncertain after Rafael Varane.
And the other guy, but I will say interesting. Mine is I was debating between two, but I think West Ham's new signing Scamacca is gonna flop. I don't think he's gonna hit the get the goals that they want. Yeah. So I'm going with him.
Good shot, actually. Because I don't know that he's a good fit for that team. So we'll see.
Player of the season, Tommy.
Yeah, I had City winning, so probably someone from City, right? But in the hopes that, I don't know, but I had Salah for some reason. I thought he was going to just bang goals this year again, and will win the Paris season regardless of City winning the title. But doesn't it always go to a title winner, or am I wrong about that?
No,
I'm probably wrong about that. I'm wrong.
depends on
Okay,
Not always.
I'll stick with Salah.
De Bruyne, because he's the best player in the league.
Yeah, I went with De Bruyne as well. It's barely even worth discussing at this point how good he is.
Let's hope he stays fit and doesn't get injured.
Okay.
That's best for all of us.
Let's hope.
I mean, we like to see him play, right? Regardless of who he plays for. He's still one of the best players to watch.
So much salt in that. Let's hope. Right. Okay.
No, I'm serious. He's one of my favorite players.
Let's run through these last couple of categories and put Tommy out of his misery. Tony, who do you have as your dark horse for the season?
This is to outperform, right? Because I had
Outperform expectations.
Yeah.
Outperform expectations.
Can Newcastle count as a dark horse?
Sure.
Why
Sure.
not?
Yeah,
Depends.
Newcastle.
Oh.
Why? Because Newcastle can finish anywhere at this point. That's what our expectations are of them.
Schrodinger's football team.
Yeah, so feels like a bit of a cop out to say Newcastle, but yeah, I'm going Newcastle because they've got some good players all of a sudden.
Tommy, what do you got here?
Arsenal. I think they'll
What?
overperform. Yeah, that's my dark horse, Arsenal.
Okay, if their expectation is to finish in the top four, overperforming that is
Winning the league.
winning the
I'll
title.
take it.
Hey. Yeah, I'm just saying Arsenal. I
Okay.
think they're going to have a good season.
But that doesn't line up with who you said would win the. It's fine. It's fine.
Just go with it.
He's a man. He's a man in crisis.
He
We'll
is
let him
broken.
have this.
Yeah, season hasn't started, and he's Who did Chelsea play first game? this
Hey,
season?
I will say that I'll throw this one in there. In terms of the other way around, I think West Ham are going to have a bad season. I think they'll be one that kind of underperforms.
I mean, my shout for a team that's going to underperform is Leicester.
Yeah,
They've
they
done
were my
nothing
shout as
Ooh.
well.
all summer.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
Um,
apparently trying to cash in on people all of a sudden, which is
Yeah, Madison to Newcastle is picking up steam.
Mhm.
But getting distracted here, my dark horse is Brighton. I think they're genuinely going to challenge for that top 7 this time instead of going a bit up and down like they did. It's just one more year in the Potter Revolution.
Did they sign someone that's making you think this?
Yeah, I'm just looking at that. They signed this Julio
they did sign a-
Enciso, whatever his name is. And that's about it, right?
Julio and Cisco and Simon Adingara and...
So basically, it's that
Whitey
guy
from
Wells who's going
Porto.
to fire them to.
Yeah, they have the
top
same
7.
team as
that
last
guy
year,
Wells,
pretty
man.
much.
It's that guy Wells.
Yeah, I'm on board.
I
with
try.
that.
I have that level of faith in Potter, honestly, and lots of love for Danny Welbeck. And finally, our first manager sacked.
I think this is the favorite category of mine.
Tommy, you got to predict Tommy Tuchel.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going Lampard. I'm sorry, man. Everton are so crap. This guy's gonna be gone. Like I think Tony said, first manager in preseason should have been sacked. Would have been Lampard. I agree.
Guess Chelsea's first game of the season.
Is it Everton?
Everton away. Yeah.
See ya, Frank or Tuchel. One or the other.
Whoever loses this game gets fired.
They're done.
Tony.
Yeah, Lampard. I mean, God, he's been so bad. I actually I liked some of what he did at Chelsea. Wow, yeah, Lampard. He's terrible. So easy win.
Yeah, I mean, I decided not to take the easy win, and I went for Tuchel because he looks so upset.
He'll be second.
at all times now.
You'll be second.
He'll probably be second.
Yeah.
Realistically, Lampard will beat him to that one because, good lord, that Everton team. But yeah, Tommy Tukes does not look very happy.
No.
And if and when he does get sacked, he is welcome on the pod because then we can just change the name to 4-4 Tuchel and roll
nice.
from there.
I will say though, when you mentioned your underperformer being Leicester, Brendan Rodgers really came to mind in terms of I thought he was going to get sacked last year. So he's also one that I would not be surprised because Leicester have not signed anyone. And they didn't look all that great last season. So, yeah.
Yeah, their owner is not particularly interested in investing in the club, which sucks. I mean, the owner's son, right? Just the...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not a bad shout. Who knows? Maybe Rodgers walks instead of being signed.
Or that, yeah.
But,
especially if they lose Madison. You guys said Newcastle bid for him. If they lose Madison, like, come on, that's that's not a good look. And did Schmeichel go?
he's on his way out. Yeah,
He's on his way out. Okay.
He hasn't signed yet, but I think he's what? Is he going to the MLS or?
I think
no,
it
he's going
was
to France.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, he's joining Rams. Yeah, Nice. Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be interesting. Real quick before we sign off, predictions for our Friday night game. Arsenal against Palace.
Oh, fuck you guys.
Tony.
Here we go.
3-0 Arsenal.
Wow.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Palace have...
Big statement win.
Yeah, I mean, Palace have been a bit of a bogey team for us lately, but it's a good time to play them. The preseason hasn't been great. So, yeah, you always want to play these teams early on. So I'm going to say Palace. 3-0.
Tommy.
Wait. You said 3-0 to Palace or Arsenal? I'm sorry, Tony.
So Arsenal, sorry. I didn't say that.
Okay,
well.
jeez, because I saw Palace. Yeah, okay. 2-1 Arsenal.
Just go ahead and do it.
2-1 Palace.
Yeah, there you go.
2-1 Palace. Yeah.
Who could have seen that coming?
Fuck your teams. With that being said, I think that's just about everything we had to cover today. Looking forward to another season, boys. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at 442. Subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. And thank you for joining me, Tommy.
Pleasure, guys. And I will say, I think we had pretty sensible predictions this time around. You know,
No,
there's nothing really.
No,
Yeah, but
No.
I mean, he didn't pick the title. He didn't pick no title win. So I think that's sensible on his part. I hope we're wrong about City being so dominant, but hey, guys, we're back. You know, I wasn't ready for it, but we're back, and let's go full force.
Don't let them
Let's get
know
the season
that you
going.
weren't ready. Don't let them know that you weren't ready. Thank you for joining me, Tony.
Yeah, I enjoyed the chat as always, boys. Looking forward to the Prem returning.
Oh, please be better than last season. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.